node is opened, suppose you have the RL. If you are removing the RL means you are removing this way, then only current is 0. If it is a voltage, then you have to short it, then voltage will be 0. If you short it, then with a wire it will be done. Okay. To find the output circuit, Vi equals to 0 for shunt comparison. In other words, short the input node. Input node means base circuit, base entry circuit, for example, for a C amplifier. And set I equals to 0. Again, you have to open it. Current 0 means you have to open. These procedures ensure that the feedback is reduced to 0 without altering the loading on the basic amplifier. Basic amplifier we have seen in the block diagram. One component is basic amplifier and others are for feedback, sampling or mixing, etc. The complete analysis of a feedback amplifier is obtained by carrying out the following steps. What are those? Are bulleted here. These are bulleted here. Number 1 is identify the topology. Is the feedback signal except a voltage or current? In other words, is except applied in series or in shunt with the external excitation? Is the sampled signal XO a voltage or current? In other words, is the sampled signal taken at the output node or from the output loop? In case of, you have seen the diagram earlier, in case of current, we are putting in the loop, kind of series connection there. In case of voltage sampling, what you are doing, you are tapping the output node, okay? Then parallel combination, shunt combination connection. Draw the basic amplifier circuit without feedback following the rules listed above. Use a Thevenin's source if except is voltage and use Norton source if except is current. We know what is this Thevenin and voltage method. Thevenin voltage or Norton's current. Norton's current means it will be the RS, source resistance will be parallel with the source current. In case of Thevenin voltage, your voltage, Thevenin voltage and the resistance will be in series. So replace each active device by proper model. We have already studied hybrid by H parameter model, or another one is hybrid by model. Okay, so we have to use that. Indicate except XO on the circuit obtained by carrying out these steps 2, 3 and 4. Evaluate beta equals to except by XO. Are you understanding what is except and what is XO? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Except is what? Aman?
So, it's output from beta network.
Yes, output from the feedback network, beta network. Okay, and XO equals to input to the feedback network, beta network. Correct. The evaluate A by applying KVL and KCL to the equivalent circuit obtained after step 4. From A and A means gain and beta, A gain of the basic amplifier and beta the gain of the feedback amplifier. Okay, you can say this thing nothing but gain. Input voltage divided by output. Input, and this is output voltage, and this is input voltage for the beta network or feedback network. You can think of it as a kind of gain only. Okay, find D. We know what is D? DF, RIF, ROF, and ROF prime. What is D? Yes, Harsh Tripathi?
Desensitivity.
Desensitivity, not distortion. It is desensitivity. We have defined there. D equals to what? We have written here 1 plus beta A or not? Yes, beta A. Okay. A is the gain of the basic amplifier, beta is defined here. Okay. Now, this thing, whatever we are discussing, is summarized in this table. So, what is that? Feedback signal. The characteristic is here and topologies are here. Topology, for topology, voltage series, current shunt and voltage shunt, feedback amplifiers. Feedback signal, that is characteristic. Feedback signal except is voltage in case of voltage series, voltage in case of current series, current in case of current shunt, and voltage in case of current shunt. Voltage shunt, current in case of voltage shunt. Okay, so sampled signal XO, whatever you are sampling from the output of the feedback network. Okay, a total system. So XO is equal to voltage for voltage series feedback network. If the same thing, XO equals to current in case of current series, current in case of current shunt, and voltage in case of voltage shunt. Okay. Similarly, other parameters you try to remember. This table is important for you because many questions will be asked from there. Okay, I am not going to tell all further. You read this. Now, input resistance. We have to see input resistance, output resistance of a this feedback network. Okay, one by one we'll look at here. We now discuss qualitatively the effect of the topology of a feedback amplifier on the input resistance. Different topology we have seen, 4 type of topology. And what is the impact on the input resistance? We'll discuss first. If the feedback signal is returned to the input in series, see here it is in series. This is the voltage source and your feedback voltage. Feedback voltage is the output of the beta network. So they are connected in series. So that's what is written here. If the feedback signal is returned to the input in series with the applied voltage means this one. Regardless of whether the feedback is obtained by sampling the output current voltage, whether it is taken as voltage or taken as current, irrespective of that, it increases the input resistance. Input resistance of the whole combination is increasing. The feedback voltage VA opposes VS. Why it increases the input resistance? That is coming here. So the feedback voltage VA opposes the VS. See, mixer we have seen earlier, where one is input, another one is basic input. Input means basic input I am talking about, VS. Another one is coming from beta network. That actually creates a difference between these two mixers, a mixer or differential amplifier there. Okay, the input current II is less than it would be if the VF were absent. Hence, the input resistance with the feedback, that is RIF equals to VS by II, is greater than the input resistance without feedback RI. Okay, so understood. In this point, we show below that for this topology, RIF equals to RI into 1 plus beta A equals to RI into D, because D equals to 1 plus beta A. Why the input resistance increases, that is also defined here. Now, the negative feedback, in which the feedback signal is returned to the input in shunt with the applied signal, regardless of whether the feedback is obtained by sampling voltage or current, decreases the input resistance. What is meaning in that? The feedback signal is returned to the input in shunt see that here it is applied in shunt with the example of current feedback. Here, current with the source current is IS, it is in parallel with the source current. Feedback current is so. The feedback signal is returned to the input in shunt with the applied signal, regardless of whether feedback is obtained by sampling the output current or voltage. Decreases the input resistance. And reason is here given here. Okay. Since IS equals to II plus IA, this IS equals to II plus IA, then the current drawn from this signal source is increased, or what it would be if there were no feedback current. Hence, RIF equals to VI by IS decreases in this feedback topology. This thing is summarized in this table. The table summarizes the characteristic of the 4 types of negative feedback configurations, that is voltage series, current shunt, and voltage shunt. Regarding RIF, you're talking about in voltage series, it increases, current series, it increases, and current shunt, it decreases, voltage shunt, it decreases. Okay. Similarly, other parameters are there. What happens to that? Like in an ROF, what happens to ROF for particular topology is given here. For voltage series, the ROF decreases, ROF increases in case of current series, and ROF increases in case of current shunt, and ROF decreases in case of voltage shunt. Similarly, you can see bandwidth. What happens to the bandwidth? Bandwidth increases in case of voltage series, bandwidth increases in case of current series, and so on. Okay, non-linearity, distortion decreases in every case. So distortion, we have already discussed the advantage of feedback. One point was there, it increases the linearity, okay? Improves the linearity. Non-linearity distortion decreases. Improves the linearity means non-linearity distortion is decreased. Could you understand? Pratham, Aman?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, what is series feedback? We now obtain RIF quantitatively, means mathematically, little question becoming. The topology of figure, earlier figure 13-9a, is indicated in figure 1310. Here, the same figure is here as 1310. With the amplifier replaced by its Thevenin's model. Amplifier is replaced with Thevenin voltage model. As in this, in this circuit, as corresponding to FBS in chapter 8, we have discussed many things about this amplifier in chapter 8. AS represents the open circuit voltage gain. Taking RS into account. RS means what? Can anybody say?
The source resistance.
Source resistance. Actually, earlier we have seen in chapter number 8, it was here. So now it is possibly taken inside this block. Okay. Since throughout the discussion of the feedback amplifiers, we shall consider RS to be part of the amplifiers. Okay. It is somewhere here. Okay. Inside this. We shall drop the subscript S on the transfer function gain and input impedance. So we are going to write AV instead of AVS. But yes, we are writing AV, but this amplifier is having the RS also. Okay. RI instead of RIS, RIF instead of RIFS. GM instead of GMS. Okay, so notational formalities also it is told. This is the way we are going to use the notation. Okay. Now coming to this mathematical or quantitative analysis. Let us see what we are going to see here. From this figure, following figure, the input impedance with feedback is RIF. F is coming because it feedback is there. So equals to VS by I. Input. So looking into here, okay, RIF is VS divided by voltage divided by current is the resistance. That's what is shown here, and from this diagram you can understand that input resistance will be RIF will be VS by IF because you have put here the VF, which is output of the beta network. So looking from here this side, the resistance is nothing but the VS divided by II. Next, VS equals to what? If you see the loop here, in this loop, what is VS? Is it not VS equals to I into RI? Same current is flowing this direction, so I into RI is the one voltage drop here. Then what is there? VA. If you add this, is going to be equal to VS. Is it not? Ask the party. VS understood. What is VS? Do you get it?
Yes.
Okay. So now, if VS is understood, then BO is what? See here, voltage generator here is AV VS, VI, AV VI. Okay. AV VI. AV is what? AV equals to BO by VI, basically. Okay. And it is actually voltage. I think you understand that it is a voltage generator and denoted by voltage generator only. It is not current. If current, then it will be something like this. It will be voltage current source or something. It will be denoted that way. So voltage. So here, what is the output voltage within this 2 node?
V0.
Yeah. See, V0 is the output voltage. And if you take in this way, and this is RO, and here what is that? AV VI. AV VI is the voltage generator here. I have connected this in this way. Could you understand? So voltage developed here is nothing but this is the VO output node or not? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
So VO will be equals to this voltage. This voltage is AV VI into this resistance RL divided by RL plus RO or not. It is a voltage divider, simple. If you look at in this way. Yes or no? Aman?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The same thing is written here. in this equation? Isn't it? Something is written here. Could you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And what is VI? What is VI? VI equals to what? VI equals to what? This resistance multiplied by Ri or not? VI equals to Ri into II or not? Current flowing in this II flowing in this direction through this resistance. Yes, Aman?
Yes, sir.
So if that is the case, then this thing, how we are writing? VO equals to ABVI, or you can say in this way also write VO by VI equals to AV, and hence VO equals to AVVI equals to, sorry, AVVI, and VI is, we know that it is II into Ri. Is it understood? This I am telling this one. Why we could write this one? Why we could write VO equals to AV into Ri? Is it understood, Pratham?
Yes, sir.
Okay. One call is coming. Let me take the call. मैम बोलिए जल्दी, क्लास में हूँ, क्लास चल रहा, जल्दी बोलिए। जी जी जी, मैंने बताया था इसको, मनीष जी को, मैडम को देने के लिए। हम ओके ओके ओके, अगर मैं पहुंचने में देर करता हूँ तो फोन कर दीजिएगा जी प्लीज। है ओके, थैंक यू। Okay, I am back. I hope you understood the equation number 13-12 and 13-11. Yes or no, Aman?
Yes, sir. Understood.
So here, can we write this thing? AB equals to VO by VI. This is known to us. It's a basic definition of amplifier. Okay, amplification, voltage amplifier. So can we write this thing?
Yes, sir. We can write.
Everybody, Pratham, Harsh,
Yes.
are you able to follow?
Yes, sir.
Okay, because already we have got above equations, so we can write down. Then this one, can we write? RIF, resistance with feedback, input resistance with feedback. VS by RII. Can you write this? For your aid, I have put this equation. It was not in the book. This green equations. It will help you to understand. Once you are saying that yes, then only I'll go ahead. Nowadays, Bushra Akhtar is missing in the class mostly. Any problem, Bushra? Bushra Akhtar? She's hiding herself or not well. What is the reason? Was well, huh? And electronics, DSD. Here, totally silent. Yes, last equation. 13-14. Can it be written?
Yes, sir. It can be written.
Understood?
Yes,
From
sir.
this green highlighted equations will be helpful to you. So, should I go ahead for the next slide? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So, whereas AV, see here something is notational little indication is required. This AV, V is very small. This AV is V is capital. Okay, you might have not observed. That's why I'm pointing out. These are small. Let me take another color. This AV is different, and then this AV, right? So regarding that, AV small V represents the open circuit voltage without feedback. Okay. In equation 13-13 indicates AV is voltage with feedback. One was without feedback. Voltage without feedback, taking RL into consideration. This one takes in RL into consideration. RL means load resistance. This one, and therefore AV small v equals the limit of AV when RL tends to infinity. So this is all about our voltage series feedback amplifier. Now, if you go ahead to discuss the current series feedback, and you will get these equations. Similarly, proceeding in a similar manner by the topology of figure 39b, we obtain RIF equals to Ri into 1 plus beta Gm, where Gm equals to limit of Gm when RL tends to 0, and Gm equals to IO by Vi equals Gm Rho by Rho plus RL. And this is related to which one? Figure number 39. 39 you have seen earlier. 13-9b. 13-9b if you want to see, you have to go back and discuss. I mean, I possibly have seen somewhere. 13-9b. Yeah, 13-9b is this one. This diagram. This is the configuration that when sampling the currents, it is putting in series. Okay. And yes, this side also, VA is getting applied for this configuration. That is the results if we analyze, will get. This will be equations will be for that diagram, circuit diagram, block diagram. If you go in the same manner,
आंटी के पास था काफी था.
See that noise doesn't come.
हम
Voice
छोटा है
is
मेरे पास
the noise should not come.
ये पानी तो ये पर मौका है हमको क्या देना तो रखे रहता ना भी मुतने भी जा रहे थे कुछ
Where is the noise coming from?
वो है लेकिन मेरे से नहीं उठा ये ले और तुम तो गाड़ी में बैठे
Justin, Arpit. Yeah, this is distracting. Okay, we'll start again. Now, output resistance. We are discussing input resistance. Now we'll discuss the output resistance impact of the feedback. What will be, whether it will be increasing or decreasing, etc. There was a table you have seen, but some discussion is also needed. So we now discuss the qualitatively the effect of the topology of feedback amplifier upon the output resistance. Negative feedback, which samples the output voltage. Sampling is happening of output voltage. Regardless of how this output signal is returned to the input, tends to decrease the output resistance. Regardless of whether it is shunted or you are connecting in series, the output resistance is going to decrease. For example, if RL increases, if RL increases so that PO increases, that you understand or not? Yes?
Yes, I understand.
Sir, understood.
Okay. The effect of feeding this voltage back to the input in a degenerative manner, negative feedback, is to cause VO to increase. Less increase, less means decrease. Then it would, if there were no feedback. Okay. Could you understand? You are applying such a way negative feedback, so it will be voltage, output voltage was increasing because of increase of RL. But negative feedback you are applying, so difference will be there. Subtraction will occur in the input side. DS minus VA, for example, if it is a voltage. So negative feedback will be applied in such a way that VO will increase less or PO will rather decrease. Hence, the output voltage tends to remain constant as RL changes. If RL was increasing, it was a tendency that VO will increase, but that is not going to happen. Output voltage tends to remain constant as RL changes, which means that ROF much less than RL. ROF much less. ROF means RO is what?
So, output resistance.
Output resistance of the amplifier proper.
Yes.
Okay. It is totally internal. There is no connection with the external load resistance like RL. Okay, so ROA, output resistance with feedback, should much less than RL. This argument leads to the conclusion that this type of feedback, sampling the output voltage, reduces the output resistance. This type of feedback reduces the output resistance. Okay. So we have already tabulated earlier. So that is the discussion here. By reasoning similar to that given above, negative feedback which samples the output current will tend to hold this current constant. Hence, an output source, current source, hence an output current source is created, ROF much greater than RL. And we conclude that this type of sampling connection increases the output resistance. Here is increasing the output resistance. Okay. In summary, the table 13.3 for voltage sampling ROF less than RO, for current sampling ROF greater than RO. One call is coming. Let me take the call. Sir. Oh, very good. Huh? चलिए जो भी होगा देखा जाएगा मैं 1 साल से ज्यादा 1 साल 2 महीना भी लेकिन कुछ इन्फॉर्म ठीक है सर ठीक है बहुत अच्छी बात है बहुत दिन से इंतजार था ठीक है सर थैंक यू सर हाँ करवा दीजिएगा जितना जल्दी हो जाएगा 1 साल 2 महीना लग गया इसको आने में चलिए सर थैंक यू सर ओके सर I'm back once again. So this is understood, this small discussion here. Aman?
Sir, understood.
Okay. With a little equation, let us see. Voltage series feedback, which is shown here in the diagram. See that VF is in series with the VS. We now obtain quantitatively the resistance with feedback ROF. Looking into the output terminals but with RL disconnected. Means you are looking here. And you have disconnected from this point. RL is not there. On this side, RL is not there. To find ROF, we must remove the external signal. We know that. This is a method that voltage source should be grounded. I mean, a short has to be applied, then only voltage will be 0. Or if it is a current, then it should be opened. Okay, IS equals to 0. If we consider the current, then of course it is voltage source. So you are going to make it 0 means you have to short it. Okay. Or you are making IS 0. If it is that way, not as representation used. So let RL equals to infinite. Of course, we are removing it, means we are making RL infinite. Impressive voltage. Here, not only you remove it, you connect a voltage here. A voltage source, V, or you can denote as Vx, doesn't matter. Here in this case, V is written. The voltage source you are connecting in this way. I mean to say, here voltage you have connected. That source name you are giving V, okay, and being applied. So it will be supplying some current also. That current denoted by I. So resistance, output resistance will be what? Obviously, voltage by current. So output resistance with feedback is voltage by V by I will be the resistance. From this figure, we find that this I, I'm talking about this I, supplied by the externally connected voltage source. And by the time you have removed it, or rather made it zero. Zero means you have shorted it. So with that, can you write this equation? I equals to V minus AV into VI by RO. This thing can be written? Yes or no?
Yes.
Voltage, applied voltage is V, and you have already ABVI here, another voltage generator, voltage source, voltage generator. So that is the difference between that voltage, two voltage, divided by RO is the current. So can you write this part? See, you can read this thing. V plus beta ABV by RO. Since Vs equals to 0, see, Vs equals to, we have set 0. That's the condition. To find out the output resistance, you have to short the input source voltages. Whatever voltage sources are there, input side, you have to short it or make it 0. Now, Vi will be what? So if this is shorted, leftover is Vi only. Okay, sorry, VF only. This one. So Vi equals to nothing but minus VF, and we know that VF equals to beta V. Okay, beta V actually VO. So that is here in our case we are supplying from outside V, a voltage source V. Okay, definition wise, if you go, what is beta? Beta is what? Sorry, not this. VF by VO. This VO was coming from this side. Okay, it was tapped from here. Okay, this side. V was there. Now in this case, we are applying V here. And output side was VF. Is it not? If you consider that block diagram, that VF is connected here. Yes. Aman, do you understand this?
Yes, sir, it is. Yes, sir, I understand.
So you can write down this equation. Obviously, there is no problem. V, so minus this beta type is coming here in place of VF, because we are replacing VI. We are replacing VI with minus VF. Again, minus VF equals to minus beta B. So we are getting this equation. I hope you understood. Up to this point. Then can we write this one? ROF equals to V by I. Obviously, this side you are pumping a current I by a voltage B. So voltage by current is nothing but the resistance looking at this point. Okay. And tell me how it can be written. Can you write?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So you are understanding mathematics also. So this can be written as Rho by D also. ROF equals to R by D, where D is equal to D sensitivity. Yes or no? Okay. Now, the voltage, the output resistance with feedback, ROF prime, which includes the RL. See, earlier we have removed the RL. In this discussion, we have removed the RL. I said at the beginning, in this side we have removed and we have connected a voltage source. Now, if you include the RL as part of the is ROF, now we can write this, a combination of parallel combination of ROF and RL. And if you put the values of things, then you will get this expression finally. Okay, value of ROF we have got here. That is RO by 1 plus beta AV. That you put here. Then you get it. Yes or no? Can we get it?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Good. So since RO prime equals to RO parallel RL is the output test without feedback, but with RL considered. Without feedback, but RL considered as part of the amplifier. What actually happened is here your RS has come, and here inside RL also came. That's what is coming in. Note that RO is now divided by the desensitivity. Of course, we said that it can be done. That is D equals to D. Now we'll see voltage series feedback amplifier. We have seen block diagram and with the hybrid pi model, etc. We have seen here the diagrams. This kind of model we have used, and we have discussed. Now a real circuit we are going to use and try to discuss voltage series feedback. First of all, tell me how. Explain how it is a voltage series negative feedback amplifier. We have got the idea of negative feedback amplifier in the form of block diagram. You tell what actually this circuit is, how we can say it is a voltage series feedback, negative feedback. How it is negative feedback, that you tell. And how it is in voltage series. If you can understand, then only we'll go ahead. Go ahead. How it is negative feedback? FET, it is a FET, maybe it's a FET or MOSFET, doesn't matter. And question will be like this: if you are going to appear in written exam, obviously you have to draw the circuit, sketch the schematic show of source follower. It is a FET based, that's why we are telling it is a source follower. Otherwise, what we would have told in BJT case? Tell somebody. In case of BJT, what we would have told? This amplifier.
Emitter follower.
This is very good. So now think of why it is called voltage series and why it is called negative feedback. Try to visualize. Any idea? If it is not understood, the whole discussion is useless. Today's and yesterday's discussion will be useless. So try to understand and tell me. There's two things you have to understand: how it is voltage series and how it is negative feedback. Okay, not understanding, but not able to tell. But if I discuss, possibly you will be able to follow. See, because of any reason, current through this FATE is increased. Negative feedback means output current ID or IDS, I am writing ID only, is increased. Because of some reason, it is increasing. Okay. Now, output current is increasing. Negative feedback if applied, what will happen? What will be its intention? Negative feedback means it will try to do what? Yes?
Decrease again.
It will try to decrease. I mean, it will try to stabilize or it will try to keep it constant. Okay, that is the concept of negative feedback. Now, it is happening in this case or not, that we have to understand. Okay. Now, we know that in case of FATE-based amplifier, the voltage in between this two node, what do you call? VGS, correct? Yes, VGS. If VGS is, in case of BJT, it will be VB, right? In this case, it is VGS. This VGS, normally a MOSFET is on. We have discussed VGS, normally on. On. When it is on, tell me. Let us start little discussion prior to that. This MOSFET or this BJT, sorry, this FATE will be on when? When VGS will be greater than what?
VT.
Greater than VT, right? Okay. If you increase further, current possibly will increase because current equation is what? ID equals to mu n, let me write in a short, beta VGS minus VT whole square by 2. Okay, where beta normally is written as gain factor mu n C ox W by L. Whole thing is for beta. I'm not writing, but don't confuse with whatever discussion is going on. Beta, that beta is defined differently. Okay, that beta was what? VA by VO in case of feedback network. Okay, so don't confuse with this one. To understand that it's a characteristic of MOSFET, you use this one. Mu n CoxW by L into VS1 VT whole square divided by 2 is the. So if VGS increases, what happens to current? Output current increases or not? Yes or no?
Yes, sir, increase.
If VGS decreases, then current will decrease. That you understand? Very clear. So when for any reason ID increases, what will happen to VO here? Voltage across this resistor. This resistor is fixed. Whatever is, maybe 1K. Let me write 1K. 1K resistance was there earlier when ID was less. Now also 1K only. But now current has increased. What will happen to the VO? Tell me. It will increase or decrease? It will increase. Okay, it will increase. Amount we don't know, but we know that it is going to increase. If this value increases, earlier some value, suppose let me take it as earlier it was 0.5 volt, G was 1 volt. Okay, so earlier VGS was 1 minus 0.5 means 0.5 volt was there earlier. Okay, earlier means before current ID increased. Before that, it was this value. This was voltage. Now current has increased because of certain reasons, maybe voltage fluctuation at VDD, etc. Current has increased. And then what will happen? BO will increase. You understood? So BO increase means, say it has become now 0.6 volt. So what will happen to the VGS now? Tell me. 1 minus 0.6. 0.4 volt now. So what will happen to the current? Tell me now. Understood?
Now,
Huh? Current will
current will
obviously
decrease.
decrease. So it is not. Is it not acting as a negative feedback?
Yes, sir, it is a 10.
And the voltage developed at ACE source node is connected in series with the VS or not? So voltage series negative feedback.
Yes, sir.
Is it not a voltage series negative feedback amplifier? Yes or no? First you tell.
Yes, sir, it is.
So by seeing the circuit, you must be able to say all those block diagram was there to explain you what is a voltage series, voltage shunt, etc., etc. For kind of topology was discussed. But actual circuit is this one. You must be able to understand. Yes, this is a voltage series current and negative feedback. Voltage series negative feedback amplifier, and actually it is happening because of that. I hope you understood, all of you. Harsh Tripathi.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And then Pratham.
Sir, understood.
Okay, should I stop here now? The next class will be from here onwards. So we'll be dealing with the small signal model of the FET, and then next class I'll be stopping here. Next class. Okay, leave the class and